Hey guys, it's Corinne with Thompson RV in Pendleton, Oregon. I am standing in a brand new 2024 Blackstone 280RKS titanium with the new interior wallboard. We've been getting a lot of requests to do this video, so now that we have one, I wanted to make sure and show you guys what it looks like on the inside with the new lighter wall paneling. I'll also do a little walk around of the exterior as well. One thing I did want to note, so we get a lot of requests for videos. Comment down below if there's a certain video that you would like to see. Maybe it's a specific floor plan versus another specific floor plan. Maybe it's a how-to video. But if there's a question that you have, make sure and comment down below and we will do our best to get those videos put out for you. So, as I was saying, 280RKS in the titanium series. The titanium is going to be the step above the mountain series. Here at Thompson RV, that's pretty much all we're doing nowadays because the titanium adds that much value to your outdoors RV trailer. So with a mountain and a titanium, you are going to get the same Four Seasons package, the same off-road suspension, the same insulation, everything's going to be the same, but the titanium just adds a lot more value. So whether it's the auto leveling system, the Lamilux 4000 fiberglass, the frameless windows, the backup camera, the $1,200 upgraded mattress. There's just a lot going on in a titanium, upgraded cabinetry. So there's so much that we actually have linked a video down below that shows you all of the upgrades you get when you go to a titanium series over a mountain, because we feel that it's just really, really worth the value. There's better resale value on titaniums, everything. So everything about a titanium is just better. So that's pretty much all we're doing here at Thompson RV nowadays. So I will show you this model and I hope you love it as much as we do. So the 280RKS, it's a floor plan that's been around for a while, but it's also been one of the best selling floor plans for years and years and years. The reason is if you were to have a list of all the things that people love about a trailer, so whether it's storage, you know, extra seating, extra sleeping, this one checks every single box. Lots of windows, tons of counter space. So this floor plan has every single thing that you could possibly need in a trailer. It does come in at 34'11" tip to tip, so the exact same length as the 280 KVS. So the two 280s are identical as far as length, exterior. But this one is going to be one of your only floor plans that's going to give you 3 seating areas. So you're going to get oversized recliners over here, and this is the only model that comes with these nice big oversized recliners because you have the space for it. So oversized recliners here, the mountain dinette over here, and then the sleeper sofa here. So let's say you have hunting buddies or grandkids or children that you want to take with you. You have the extra sleeping here and here, but then when you get up and you want to have coffee in the morning and maybe these beds are still made out, you still have the extra chairs. Or maybe you like to entertain. This has seating for all of your friends. So moving on to the kitchen, lots of counter space. As I was stating earlier, you get the garbage can chute, which has access from the exterior. This is a really popular feature on a lot of outdoors RV models because most of our customers are traveling with pets and everybody knows that the dogs are going to try and get into the garbage can. So it's nice to have it here where there's no access for your dogs or even small children to get into the garbage can. Not to mention, you're not giving up cabinet storage for a garbage can. So often it's hard to place a garbage can underneath a sink or whatever in a travel trailer. This one has a specific separate location. As I stated earlier, there's storage galore. So the cabinets on this model start all the way over here above the 2 chairs and the huge picture window. And they come all the way through into the kitchen overhead here. You have 2 nice kitchen windows. There's a bank of 3 drawers on this side as well as a spice rack. And then you've got the pot and pan drawer under the stove as well as a bank of 3 more drawers and a huge storage area under the sink. In all of the outdoors RVs, you're going to get a single basin farm style sink with the really nice countertop covers. So you've got a stainless steel sink with a wire rack in the bottom to protect the sink. Titanium is going to come with a nicer higher arc faucet with a pull-out spout. You're going to have the nice blackout roll shades. This is going to be standard, not just in the titanium now. So ever since they went to the lighter interior wall paneling, all models are going to come with the clips and the slow rise blackout shades. So as you can see, there is a lot of storage up above, stainless steel microwave, an overhead range hood, and then over here, you've got the glass top on the stove, so that gives you extra counter space when you are cooking, but maybe not cooking on the stove. So prepping, you fold that back and you have a 3-burner stove with the high output burner being the one in the front. And then when you collapse this down, right back here, you have a knife rack. So a built-in knife rack that you can store six knives right behind the stove. A pot and pan drawer down below. And then as I stated, you have a bank of 4 drawers over here and then 3 here. And those are all on heavy-duty ball bearing drawer guides. They have currently switched over to the 12-volt Furrion fridge. So 12-volt fridge is going to give you a larger fridge, so it's 10 cubic feet. I just used mine this past weekend. It worked flawlessly. One thing I did notice was how huge the freezer was. So I feel like getting that extra cubic feet, especially in the freezer, is especially nice. I like the glass shelves, 3 door bins on the side. So there was a lot of storage. In fact, I didn't even have mine near full. It does cool down extremely quick. The one thing to note with the 12-volt refrigerator, though, is obviously you're going to need to be plugged in, or you're going to need ample solar and ample batteries. So we've been doing pretty much on everything that leaves Thompson RV has been going with 3 of the Battleborn 100 amp hour lithium batteries. So that's the max that we can do on the tongue. And then we've been ordering all of our units with at least 600 watts of solar. There is a factory option of 1,000 watts of solar. Now, I do have some people that maybe camp in extremely cold temperatures. They live in Alaska, that sort of thing. We do have a couple 280RKSs left with the gas electric fridge. So if that's something you want, I just have a couple left. Anything with the light interior wall paneling, it's going to have a 12-volt fridge. So if you want the gas electric, you're going to be going back to the classic interior, more lodge-inspired wall paneling. You have a nice pantry over here and a little extra storage down below. The titanium, as you can tell when I open and close these cabinets, it's going to come with the nicer upgraded solid hardwood doors. So that really gives you a nice home feel. In fact, I'm pretty sure these cabinets are nicer than the ones I have at my house. You also get wood trim around all of the windows and wood trim on the slide out. The other thing is that you're going to have slightly different interior colors. Again, in my opinion, I think that the colors of the titanium are just a lot nicer looking than the Mountain series. So the lighter countertops, a lighter, more reclaimed wood look on the table. And then also you always get 2-tone interior on the dinette. So this is going to be one color option for the sofa and chairs. This is the other color option for the sofa and chairs. So you have a light option and a dark option. The Mountain dinette does make down into a bed, and it's over 7 feet long. So if you do have somebody who is exceptionally tall, it's not a problem at all. And then on each side, you are going to have the pot and pan drawer over here too. So you can use that for whatever you need. And it does have a travel lock. So when you're traveling, you don't have to worry about it coming open while traveling down the road. It has an actual lock on it. Over here, sleeper sofa. Super simple to put this down. If you have questions on how to do that, I do have videos on our YouTube channel for both the Mountain dinette and how to put the sleeper sofa into a bed. Cup holders on each side. These are just a handy little flip out cup holder. So if you were wondering what those were, that's what those are. Because it's a titanium, not only do you get solid surface countertops in the kitchen, you're also going to get them under the TV, in the bathroom, and then next to the bed. That's another really nice feature that I love about the titanium. Additional storage. And then this is going to be where you control your slide outs, your water pump, water heater, everything like that. It's really nice to have it behind a door, not only because it just hides it and makes it look cleaner and fancier, but also if you do have little kids, they love to push buttons, especially red buttons. So having those all up here where they can't reach them is nice. Flat screen Jensen TV. This is going to be a 12-volt TV. So when you're boondocking, you don't have to worry about running a generator. This is going to run directly off of your batteries. A little additional storage down here. And then we option all of ours in with the fireplace. That is not a standard feature, and it's not a titanium feature. That is something that we option in from the factory. So this is the more modern style fireplace. They also have one that has more of a log look. So I kind of prefer this one in the new interior. I think it makes it look like a modern lodge look versus being more rustic. CD DVD player. This also has Bluetooth. So you have speakers in here so you can run DVDs. The sound will come out if you're playing a DVD here. Obviously watch it on the TV, but then you can also Bluetooth your phone, and there are speakers outside. So you can listen to music out under your awning and just directly off of your phone, it'll Bluetooth to the stereo right here. And then another additional storage area. Digital thermostat, that is also going to be part of the titanium series. And then right here, you do have a little control pad for your auto leveling system. There's also a control panel in the front compartment that I'll show you when we do the walk around on the outside. You do have the option to run it here, or typically I run mine off of the front storage compartment, that control panel. You have a USB charger as well as a 12-volt charger. One thing to note too is that you've got USBs here, and then in the bathroom there is a USB-C. So often things are coming now with the USB-C. That's a specific plug, but they do give you one in the bathroom area. In the bedroom, you have a lot of footroom at the end of the bed, so easily can get to this side of the bed without having to turn sideways and scooch past the mattress. As I stated earlier, the titanium is going to have the $1,200 upgraded mattress. I've said it a million times, but I love it so much that I have it at home. I've even had a few customers recently email me and tell me that when they got home from their vacation, when they got into their home, their mattress did not feel as comfortable as their trailer mattress. So they called the company just like I did and ordered a mattress for home as well. So no kidding, it's that good. Solid surface countertops next to the bed. And then also the under cabinet lighting. That is oddly one of my most favorite features in the titanium is this light right here. And then also the reading lights, because I like to read books that are actually paper, not on a Kindle, not something that's lit. So I enjoy having a light for me to illuminate my book. And I like the fact that it's directional. So the pancake light right here often just shines directly down into your eyes. This one, you can focus it on your book and not into your eyes. All Outdoors RV with the north-south bed are all going to have the same storage above the bed. So you get this up here, and then you get a wardrobe closet on each side. They give you a vent pillow that will block the sunlight. It'll also help with any kind of, like if you're at the beach and you're getting a little bit of moisture in the vent, it'll help with that. And it'll also help you stay warmer if you are camping in really cold weather. We option in the Max Air Deluxe vent fans into all of our units. That again is not a standard feature and it's not a titanium feature. It is something that we option in from the factory. So the bedroom fan is going to be, you can exhaust or do intake. It runs off of a remote, 10 speeds, fully automatic, and thermostatically controlled. So very cool fan. It's an absolute must-have. However, the 280RKSs, we've been ordering most of ours with 50 amp service. That way, if you ever do want to option in the bedroom air conditioner, you can do that. That does get rid of the Max Air fan is the only downside. So you have to kind of weigh how often you're going to need a bedroom air with how often you're going to run this fan. So for me personally, typically I'm going to go camping in the off season. So I'm running this 9 months out of the year, maybe even more than that. There's only about 1 or 2 months where I would ever feel the need for a second bedroom air. And typically I'm going to the mountains or somewhere where it's cooler. So for me personally, I've never needed that. But if you live down south, Texas, a lot of people do like to have a specific bedroom air conditioner. This one does have the wardrobe slide out, so you get extra closet space. That is a great feature to have, especially if you plan on being in the unit more often than just weekend camping trips, because you can pack a lot more clothes, a lot more shoes. So some people, especially if you're living in the trailer on the road, it's nice to have a wide variety of clothing, whether it's hiking boots, hunting gear, you know, everything under the sun. You can pack it because you have a lot of extra storage. Speaking of extra storage, the bed lifts up and you do have some storage here. You could fold sweaters, you could do linens, whatever you want here. This, you can kick off your shoes and get them under the bed so they're not right in the way of where you're walking, or slippers. And then each side of the bed has a drawer that pulls out. The 280RKS has a Jack and Jill style bathroom, which is my favorite. So if you do have people out in the living room, they can use the bathroom and you can have your pocket door shut. Or if you need to get up and use the restroom, you can use it without bothering the people that are out there. So just a nice feature to have. So pocket door comes into the bathroom. You're going to have a nice linen closet here. There is a shelf that is removable in here with hanging space. So if you want to use this as a wardrobe closet, you can do that as well. You've got a nice little area down here. I tend to fold towels and put them there, roll towels and stick them in there. And then another drawer, glass shower, and the titanium is going to come with the upgraded hardware. So the soap holder, a nicer shower head, and then it's all running on that little arm, which is nice. That way it's not anything else. It's just going to come with that little clip that the shower head goes into, and you're kind of stuck with the height of the shower head being there. That's it, unless you were to mount another clip. So this one, you can adjust the height of the shower head. Solid surface countertops with the underslung stainless steel sink. You get the vanity mirror in the titanium, a solid hardwood medicine cabinet here, an additional max fan. So that's going to come when we order in the max fans. It's going to come with them in every single vent. The one in the bathroom runs off of a wall switch. It's only 4 speeds and it's exhaust only, because typically in the bathroom, you're just going to be exhausting. A really great way to get a cross breeze going in the trailer is to put the bedroom fan on intake and then the bathroom fan on exhaust, and you get a nice cross breeze going. There is a pump switch here in the bathroom. So let's say you're traveling down the road, you want to stop and use the restroom really quick, and you forgot to turn on the pump. The pump switch is right here, so you can turn it on here or inside that cabinet in the living room. But most of the time, you're just going to turn it on here. That way you've got it for when you're in the bathroom. Extra storage down below the sink. And then that's what I was talking about. You've got a USB-C charger right here. So all of the new iPhones, everybody's gone to USB-C. They're trying to standardize it. So that is a nice feature to have. Otherwise, you'd have to have a USB to USB-C adapter. Porcelain toilet. And then also a heat duct as well as an air conditioning duct. You're going to get that in all Outdoors RV models. It's really nice to wake up in the morning, and if it's a really cold morning, you have heat in your bathroom. So your bathroom is not freezing cold. It's going to be the same temperature as the rest of the trailer. Couple of towel hooks here, another towel hook down here. So now let's take a peek with what the slide outs look like in. That way you can see what all you can access, and then we'll do a quick tour of the exterior and I will show you where everything is. With the wardrobe slide in, the whole bedroom is more or less usable. If you are the person who sleeps on this side of the bed, you would just have to come in from the end, but really not a problem. I mean, you can still access everything in the closet, access the bathroom. So if you needed to use it with the slide out in, totally doable. In this particular model, there is quite a bit that you can't access. So the fridge and the pantry, really, you're not really going to get into the kitchen at all. You'd have to pop the slide out at least a little ways. The cabinets over here, the fireplace, that's also not going to be accessible. A person can sit down in these chairs We don't recommend that you get on the slide out and use the couch while it is in the in position. This is a super slide, so one thing to note is that it is going to be on the rack and pinion slide because it's the extra large slide. So any of the models for outdoors RV like the 28 DBS, 28 BKS, and this 280 RKS are all going to be rack and pinion. But if you were to stop and you want to use the kitchen or something of that nature while traveling, you would want to put the slide out at least a little ways, if not all the way. But you can easily access the bathroom and bedroom. It's a single entry door model. So right here in the middle, you're going to have a single entry door. Because it's a titanium, you're going to get chrome locks and the aluminum grab bar handle, triple aluminum step. And then another titanium feature that is worth its weight in gold is going to be the Lamelux high gloss fiberglass exterior. So it's a thicker, higher grade of gray exterior fiberglass. It's shinier and it's going to stay shinier for a lot longer with less maintenance. If you're lucky enough to have indoor storage or a cover, this is going to stay looking brand new for years and years and years. So it just doesn't fade out and get dull like standard fiberglass. Thermal pane windows, but on the titanium, they're going to be the frameless, which is like a higher end look. They also pop out instead of sliding open. So that way you can run them in the rain, which is a very good feature to have. You also get the elongated window in the entry door. And I did not point out, but from the inside, you also have a roll shade that's going to block out any light that's coming through that door. One other thing to note is the bedroom window. You can probably see it when I'm on the inside of the trailer, but that is a very large bedroom window, larger than you're going to get in most floor plans. Usually it's going to be a skinnier window, second entry door on some models, but that you get a nice big window in the bedroom. Back here is where you're going to have your garbage chute hatch. So you open up this little door and you have the area to have a garbage can. You can store extra garbage sacks in this location. There's a lot of extra room. 110 outlets right here. So if you want to plug something in while you're relaxing under the awning is wrapped in aluminum to protect the fabric of the awning. 2 exterior speakers, and remember that runs off of the Bluetooth stereo or CD player inside. Auto leveling. So another feature about the auto leveling, obviously you push a button, when you get to where you're going, it completely auto levels. But another thing that it does is it makes the trailer completely sturdy. So often with either the crank jacks or the power jacks, if you've camped for any period of time, sometimes you have to go out and snug the jacks back up. You also get a little bit more wiggle. With the auto leveling, it really gives you a rock solid foundation and it doesn't typically ever have to be adjusted. I suppose if you were in mud or something of that nature, but for the most part, they are rock solid and they stay that way. So that's going to give you the least amount of wiggle inside the trailer. The fire pit barbecue quick disconnect LP attachment. So if you want to run either a barbecue or a small gas fire pit, there is a quick disconnect for LP right here at this location. Standard on all outdoors RVs is going to be the Off-Road X4 suspension package. So that is going to be the MoreRide All-Trek 4000 suspension, heavy duty shackles with bronze bushings and greasable zerts, as well as the KYB off-road shocks. The KYB off-road shocks are not just for off-roading and rough roads, potholes going down the freeway, but also for body roll. So it's going to help with sway and body roll on the trailer while traveling at high speeds as well. Speaking of high speeds, these are the Goodyear Endurance tires. So they're load range E. And then the Blackstone is going to be 16-inch wheels. Coming around the front, one thing that's really cool about the Titanium series, on top of all the other things I've already mentioned, is going to be the new side marker cameras in conjunction with the rear observation camera. So now not only do you get that camera that you can use for backing up and rear observation, but you're also going to have a side view. So if you're traveling down a busy interstate, you can see when you can change lanes. Maybe you're passing a semi, something of that nature. These are going to come in really handy. Again, chrome locks. And then this is going to be your front pass-through storage compartment. It's all fully insulated because this is directly underneath your bed and your nightstands. Rubberized diamond plate flooring. This particular unit has 1,000 watts of solar, so it's going to have 2 charge controllers in this front compartment. You also have a 12-volt outlet, a USB port, battery kill switch, and then your auto leveling buttons. Typically, when I auto level my own unit, I'm going to use the one in here because while the trailer's auto leveling, you can't be walking and moving in it. Otherwise, it'll throw off the sensors. So you want to do it outside to where you can stand out here and do whatever you need to do while it does its thing. Otherwise, you can do it inside, but you just have to stand there and wait till it's completely done. Slam latch luggage doors. In conjunction to the roof mount solar, you're also going to have up to 200 watts of portable solar here on the side. So if you purchase a portable panel, you would just want to make sure that you get one that has a built-in charge controller because it's a separate system running through this port than the ones that run through those 2 charge controllers on the inside. The Blackstone is going to be built on Outdoors RV's custom 8-inch I-beam chassis. That allows them to put on the full fiberglass front cap that wraps all the way around the sides and seams here at the edges. So a solid hard fiberglass front cap, as well as they do the coating like a rhino lining on the front. We option all of ours in with the 4 battery tray. That's not to be confused with the 4 battery box that we sell here at Thompson RV. The 4 battery tray, you have to get that if you want to put more than 2 batteries on the coach. With the new 12-volt refrigerator, that's pretty much a must. So we option in the 4 battery tray. And then in other videos, I've shown that we do our custom powder-coated aluminum locking box. We have that custom made here in town by a local family. So that's exclusive to Thompson RV. That allows us to put in 3 of the lithium batteries. We used to be able to put in 4 of the 6 volts, but the lithiums are just a little bit longer. So the max that we can fit is going to be 3 of the 100 amp hour batteries. This cable lock right here, that's called the toy lock. That is part of the mountain storage system. So the 2-inch receiver hitch on the back and then the toy lock on the front. 2 7.5-gallon propane tanks. Front power tongue jack. Another really cool feature about the auto leveling system is that you can just hit hitch height when you're done using the trailer and it will take it right back to where you disconnected the trailer at. So you don't have to figure out where it needs to be to hook back up to your truck. It goes there automatically. You have the little hitch caddy right here. So that's going to give you a spot to hook up your safety chains, your breakaway cable, and your 7-way cord when not in use. That way they're not just laying on the ground. Coming around the side, you have another access door to that pass-through storage. And then also on the titanium, you're going to get the slide-out toppers. So that is a standard feature. The thing about the titanium, again, why I think that it's absolutely worth its weight in gold is if you were to take a mountain series, add in the mattress, the slide toppers, and a bunch of other things, backup camera, etc., all of a sudden, price-wise, you're getting up to where you're going to be close to a titanium, and you're still not going to have the auto leveling, the fancier countertops, the nicer woodwork on the inside, the cabinetry, all of those things that you can't do aftermarket. So again, the auto leveling system alone is like a game changer. Then you couple that with the fiberglass exterior being shinier, the nicer windows. And so really, ultimately, it's worth a lot more than what the price difference is between a mountain and a titanium. Right here, you have your black tank flush. So when you're done dumping the black tank, you can rinse it out with a hose, cable and satellite hookup, as well as your 50 amp power cord hookup. These are quick access hatches to your black and gray valve handles for dumping the tanks. And you also have a light right here in case you need to illuminate that area in the dark. Because this is a rear kitchen model, you're also going to have a valve handle right here for an additional 40-gallon gray water tank. You can kind of see up under here, there's also a white handle. That is for dumping your 80-gallon fresh water tank. So if you go camping and you don't use all the water, they put in a nice 1.5-inch drain. You just pull that handle and it'll flush out your freshwater tank. If you're camping and you don't want to fill up the tank because you're going to have full hookups at a park, You can hook your city water right here. And then you also have an exterior shower with an insulated door. Coming around the back, you have a 4-inch steel bumper. You can store your sewer hose here in the end. Full-size ladder. So this is going to be a much nicer option to getting on and off of your roof than setting up a ladder or the flimsy ladders that come on most trailers. So this is a nice heavy-duty ladder. We recommend that you get up and down off your roof once every 6 months to check your roof sealants. And yes, it is a full walk-on roof. Right here, this is where you're going to fill your 80-gallon freshwater tank. The rear receiver hitch, that's what I was talking about up front. That's part of the mountain storage system. So that will hold up to 250 pounds. So if you want to haul a generator, e-bikes, a cooler, firewood, you name it, whatever you want to haul on the back, up to 250 pounds. Access and venting to your furnace. They always give you a full-size spare tire, and then we give you a Thompson RV spare tire cover because now you're part of the Thompson RV family. We also, this is going to be your 10-gallon rapid recovery gas electric water heater. And then another titanium feature that really needs to be pointed out is going to be the backup lights, because that's going to work in conjunction with the backup camera. So if you are coming into a back-in space at night, it's dark. When you put it into reverse, it's going to illuminate the space so that you can actually see where you're going with the backup camera. So if you have any questions on this particular model or any other models, we have the number listed down below. Everyone at Thompson RV owns and uses outdoors RV products. So everybody here is very knowledgeable and can help you pick out the best floor plan for you. Also, if you have any suggestions on videos, please leave a comment down below and we will try and get to those.